Today is Monday, February 21st. Took work off today to go shed hunting because we have commitments in the upcoming weekend, so I won't be able to shed hunt. And today, is just a perfect day to go do it. A lot of deer are still holding, but I'm under the impression that majority have dropped, and given that the other people like to shed hunt the farm that we're going to, it's worth going at this point in the year. Also, do not forget to keep an eye out for the giveaway shed in this week's video. This will be at some point in the video. First person who comments, the time that this is in the video, I will pin the comment at the top of the comment section here on the YouTube video itself. That is how you know that somebody has won, and the person that wins can have the choice between taking this shed or a hat. This is so stupid. We're about 30 yards off from the neighboring fence line where the neighbor has a lot of food, and basically we're coming down. It's a really nice transition from that field to this bedding area, which is on the side that we can shed hunt. And there's a shed, and this one actually looks like it was from last year. Probably a late dropper. But yep, that's a last year shed. Let's go on this bank. I wanted to make sure I came back and swept down through here from the top down to the bottom. And I could see nice tines right down there in that little dip. Probably just transitioning, maybe going from his bed or whatever it is. I'm just jacked right now. That looks like a hog. Let's go check it out. Oh man, it's been, now I feel a little bit more relieved. I'm like 10 hours of work off today. Oh my goodness, you got to see the base on this thing. That's gonna be a hard one to beat this year. Look at that base. That's just a beautiful shed. It's amazing how easy it is to see when you're looking at it from over there. Then when you come down here, it's so hard to see. Oh, that's a good one. That's good. Now that's worth taking off 10 hours of work on a Monday for. Oh wow. I don't know if we're gonna beat that one.
Probably not today.
Maybe his other side will.
Yeah, that's what we gotta look for here. But this is the transition, that's the only challenge.
His wax ring's completely off. Means it's probably been down a while. It's still got good color though. Boy, oh boy. So I just found a big bone, and I don't know if it's from last year or this year. This is really cool. This fence is here. I am allowed to be on this side of the fence. Just a pain in the ass to cross. But I'm gonna go check it out and see if it's this other side of this one. I'm really hoping it is, because last year we checked this too, and it would have been silly if we missed it. Oh yeah, that's the other side. That's the other side. Oh, yes, I'm gonna tell Dad. Hey Dad, you wanna see the other side? At first when I saw it, it looked like an old one because I could see the tip on the one of it's chewed. This is gonna be the hardest set to beat this year. This is probably the biggest set that I've ever found. Well, close. You had to have been looking that way when maybe you didn't come down this far, but.
Hold on, no. What I did is I turned, I looked in there, and I went around because I wasn't going up that. Where was it?
You guys can see it. This thing's a stud.
I didn't even look over there.
I thought at first it might be. I'm probably gonna finish off this triangle here. I don't really have high expectations, given that we've probably found what will likely be the biggest set from this year. This one's chewed up a little bit there, and there, but not enough to take away from the integrity of how big it actually is. So, what a beautiful set. Very fortunate. We'll see what else today brings. But that's one hell of a vacation day, I'll tell you that. I don't know if he was coming up that bank right there and bedding, or if he came over here and jumped the fence, but this fence is pretty tall, honestly, and given the food that's over there, it would make a little bit more sense for him to want to just go out to the food, and then maybe it was just two separate occasions. To be honest with you, I really don't care. I'm just happy that we got him. Very lucky, because you look at all the food that's on that side of the fence up there, and a deer like this to come to this direction. I mean, it is a good habitat over here, but it's just very fortunate that we're the ones that get to walk away with it. So we're gonna finish this off and keep moving on to the other part of the property. Dad and I were just sitting there discussing that set, and I think I see an old main beam over here. It's either that or a bone. All right, let's see if this is a main beam. That is a main beam. Aha, that's a shed. That's going towards the count. I don't care what anybody says. That's a good find. That's number 4 on the day. Transitioned up onto this top right here. It's a little bit more open, and we're trying to go back and forth. And look over and saw this little guy. Wow, that's a cool shed. That is neat. Off of a 3-point, or maybe it's like a second main beam in the making. But that's pretty cool. I've never seen one like that. Or no, that might be its main beam, and that's just like it's a big split G2. Just webbed. That's how I was laying though. That's a turkey's foot. Still traversing this top. I found that webbed shed about 100 yards up that way. It was coming up. I see an old one that either we missed last year or he dropped after we were here. But it wouldn't be uncommon to miss one like this, because, you know, the way it's laying in this open timber, based on the way and the angle that you're walking when you look at it, you know, maybe I came right down this path right here on the other side. That would have been a tough one to see. But we didn't miss it this year. And that's another one for today. Been walking this open timber for a while now, and actually I started sweating, you know, for the first time this year, because it's a beautiful day out. And I got lucky here. I was coming back up towards the sun. Right there's one. Got lucky I turned back and saw it. So I laid him down for the day. Just a little guy, but he works for me. Pretty fresh. It's like a deadhead right here. Monster. Looks like Dad got one here, but pretty nice one. Did you say it's fresh? Oh yeah, that looks like a good one. Yes, sir. Yeah, that is a good one. Sitting on the path, and I don't know how I saw it. This is actually pure luck, because even though it's sitting here in the middle of the path, it was still kind of hard to see. Definitely an old one, but it counts. That's another one for today. Definitely counts. One that was busted off, obviously, from fighting, but still a shed. And one step closer to 100. You know you got a big set when they don't fit in the backpack and you don't want to lug them around all day, so you have to hide them. Ooh, you want some ovens too? I have no idea whose dogs these are. I was just walking up a good, nice power line here that had some good bedding along it, and didn't find one, but came up here to the top, walking right behind an old camper here. There lays a shed. I definitely thought that there should be a shed in the area, but I never thought behind this camper. That's another one to add to the day, fresh one, and that's pretty cool. We're gonna keep moving though. I think I've got a new friend. She's been following me for the last 2 miles. Ain't that right? We had such a great day on my Monday off, but that's going to conclude this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and hit the bell to see me notified when we drop more videos. I actually wasn't planning on just this day being an episode in itself, but with all the good finds and all the fun that we had today, it'd be silly not to make it a standalone. So also keep an eye out for the giveaway shed. First person to comment time that it's in the video, I'll send you the shed or a hat you pick. Thank you guys so much for watching.